Bruce Goldberg Live is brought to you by Product Name, the name behind the product behind the name. Live and on relay stations throughout the world, you're watching Bruce Goldberg Live with special guests tonight. We haven't announced them yet, but anyway, this is live and we're doing it right now. So give a nice big round of applause for Bruce Goldberg. Nurse. Hey, hee-haw, ho, hey, hey, ha. Welcome to it. This is Goldberg Live, right around the world. On relay stations throughout Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and anything else you can imagine, anywhere else. Hello, Rosie. Welcome to the show. Hello to you. This is totally live, so just type in the box and have your say, or write it, or actually ring us. There you go. There's the numbers right there. Just give us a ring. If you're in Australia, call us on 0481 825 554. Or if you're outside of Australia, this wonderful country of ours, you can give us a call. You dial out of your country and then dial 61481 825 554. It comes straight through into Goldberg Manor, where we are right now. So if you've got anything to say or anything that's on your mind about anything you want to talk about, I don't care. It's an open microphone tonight. It's a very different show tonight because we've got absolutely nothing planned. This is totally ad lib, totally off the handle, on the fly, as they say. So your input is very important tonight because I haven't got anything planned. There's absolutely nothing planned. I haven't been 100% well, so nothing's planned, but I'm relying on you guys to make a little note, say what you want to say, and we'll talk about it. You can give us a ring too. There's the number that appears on the screen. You can ring us at any time you want. There we go there. And you can have your say, whatever it may be. It could be about the weather. It could be where you are in the world. It could be what you're up to. How's lockdown going? It could be absolutely anything in the world. Anything that you want to speak about, then give us a call or write in the box. What's your plan? What do you mean, what's my plan? Hello. What's my plan? What's my plan, Danny Charles? My plan, Danny Charles, is to take over the world. No, it's not. Hello, Jennifer Cohen-Levert. Welcome to the show. Good to see you too, through my magic mirror. We've got all sorts of things happening here tonight, but we'd love to hear from you. Either chat it on the board. Let me just adjust this microphone. Hang on. There we go. Talk about it on the board or give us a call on the numbers that appear below. Let's see what people are saying here. It's an early edition tonight. I just thought we'd try this a little bit early and just see how things go as we go along here. Whatever's on your mind, folks, you can give your business a plug. You can say whatever you want to say. Ask me a question. Bruce will fix it. Say whatever you want. Anything you want to say, just let's hear it from you. Let's have a quick message from Katut.
Hello everybody, this is Katut and you're watching Bruce Goldberg Live because he pays me to say that.
I don't pay him to say that. We need to get that changed. I've never paid the guy. I don't even know the guy. He just said it because he's such a wonderful guy, and he did charge my company though. He didn't charge me personally. He did charge. Danny Charles, how's Cody? Who's Cody? I have no idea who Cody is. If you're asking me that, I have no idea at all. We had quite a few requests, we had quite a few requests through the week for all sorts of weird and wonderful things that we've done here. What was it here? I've got my little list in front of me here. The diarrhea song, yeah. We had requests also for the talking dog complaining, yep, and activewear. We had heaps of people asking for activewear. So because they're local, those people that do the activewear take, we'll We'll play that again maybe a little bit later on during the show. In the meantime, let's hear from you. Let's hear what you have to say, or give us a call. The phones are open right now. Give us a call on, if you're local, 0481 825 554. If you live out of Australia, that's where I'm from, Australia, in Sydney, Australia, the beautiful eastern suburbs. Give us a call on 61481 825 554. It's that easy. That's all you've got to do. That's all you've got to do. And you can say whatever you want. Whatever's on your mind. You can ring anonymously if you like. We don't care. Call him Jenny. No, call me Bruce. Don't call me Jenny. Just call me Bruce. We had a lot of people asking for all sorts of things, as I was saying before. But the activewear, everyone was asking for it. Everybody. Does it remind you of somebody, that activewear song or takeoff of the eastern suburbs? It certainly reminds me of some people around the area. I'm a Second Life addict. If anyone wants to know what Second Life is, look at my YouTube channel. It's a perfect way to go out when in lockdown. Shameless plug. Yes, Rosie, I know you're friends with Marika and Isabel Sharin on Second Life there. I've seen some Second Life stuff. I've seen it, and I'm sure you've heard me on Second Life as well. Had yummy pitta for dinner. Really yum, says Jennifer Cohen. Where did you get that from? Was that from Pitta Mix on Old South Head Road, or where was that? If you want to give us a call, you can by all means. Just give us a ring on the number that appears on the screen below. Anytime you want. The phone is open right now. Here it is here. Look, I'll hold it up and show it to you. There. Ooh, it's flaring as well. There you go. Look, there it is. Just give us a ring. I love Marika and her sister, Auntie Virginia. Yes. Yes, Virginia. Yes. Marika. Yeah, well, Marika appears on this... Actually, we'll get Marika. She recorded something the other day. She is now here on this show. She used to be appearing on 2GB with David Oldfield when he used to be on it, and Mark Kennedy when he used to be on it, and Mike Williams when he used to be on 2GB, all these people that have been and gone. But Marika, we grabbed her, and through my connections, she's on this show. She's involved with this show. And that's why we've got her here. And we'll just play a Marika thing here. Look, this is... let me just find where we had Marika here. Hang on a second. Marika, where are you? Don't tell me we haven't got Marika anymore. Oh, here it is. Here's Marika, okay? For those wondering who Marika is, she works here at Goldberg Manor, and this is what she had to say the other week.
Hello, darlings. It's Marika, Bruce's cleaner, you know. I'd like to say hello to all of you out there, to Ian, to Ryan, to all my admirers, darlings. My husband is not impressed, but that's okay, darling. I still say hello to you anyway. Oh, these men are getting me so excited. You're sending a shiver up and down my hairy legs, you know. But you know, darling, I like working for Mr. Goldberg because he pays well, you know. But he told me to come onto the show, but I'm a little bit nervous and shy, so I have to record this instead. No face, no video. But anyway, darlings, you want to say hello to me, you can. And I will reply to you soon. Okay, darlings. Bye-bye now.
There you go, Marika. Let's hear it from Marika. I guess. Studio audience. Yes. There we go. Hello, Andrew Gerber. Andrew Gerber, who makes the pizzas at home. Somebody was ringing us through Marika's little hello there. So if you want to ring back, ring back. It's open now. It's open right now. You can give us a ring right now. You'll come straight through to me. There's no screening. All we ask you to do is just turn down this show in the background because there is a little bit of a delay, about 30 seconds or a minute, depends on how fast your internet connection speed is. So that's all we ask. You just turn down the volume in the background of this show and you can ring straight in on those numbers that are appearing right there. Getting back to your messages here, let me just scroll down here and have a look. There's so many coming in. So someone went to Pitta Mix, was what I was went to some place and had some nice food. I've got all these comments disappearing on me. Why is that? It's really strange. Facebook's doing some weird stuff tonight. That's really interesting. But we've got Rosie there. She's there in Tell Her I Love Her. Rosie, who's watching us overseas on YouTube. Hello, Rosie. Yes, I will tell Marika that. Marika cleans the Goldberg Manor here. See, it needs cleaning. Day in and day. The chandeliers need dusting, and the stuff behind me needs moving. If you notice, there's been some pillow moves. We've had a few little pillow moves behind us there. But this is Goldberg Manor, where we transmit every Sunday from, or nearly every Sunday, as much as we can. And all sorts of weird, wonderful things can happen. People can just turn up, rock up, I should say, or whatever. So it's mind-boggling what goes on here. And behind the scenes, we've got about 7 crew here, 7 crew that make this go to air. And we've got some flaring going on over here. That's the lighting we've found out now. So we have to get that fixed, which is a lot of work to do, which goes on behind the scenes. A lot of stuff goes on behind the scenes here, folks, to get this show straight to your little eardrums and into your eyes. So if you've got anything you want to say, just write it in the box or give us a ring on 0481 825 554, or out of the country, you can give us a call, and it's 61481 825 554. That's all you got to do. It's that easy to call. Anyone can do it. Gee, we had a lot of people the other week ringing us. We had tons of people. Tons and tons. It must be because we've got an early edition going on tonight. This is the early edition we're giving a trial to see how that goes. And it's going well so far. People, it depends, I suppose, what's on TV. I mean, we don't want to be up against, in Australia, against Married at First Sight, do we? So now that's not on, we can, do our stuff here and not be up against that. So that's basically why we've decided to give it a go at an earlier time slot. If you hear anything offensive, let us know, because we might like to hear that again, that offensive word or offensive sentence or whatever. Big week coming up for me, folks. Most of you know why that is. It's a big week, but I'm not holding. Oh, here we go. We're getting a call coming in. Hey, it's Goldberg Live. You're live on the air. Go ahead. Hey, you're live on the air. Hello.
Can you hear me, mate?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. Who's that?
This is Dave. How you going, mate?
Good, Dave. What can we do for you?
I just wanted to share a notion that occurred this morning. I was actually in bed, and I checked my phone, and the COVID Safe app had downloaded itself onto my home screen without me even downloading it. So I'm just quite worried whether the app might be unsafe to use, maybe.
Okay. Someone else, Serena Hershen, who is a very big contributor to our board, put that up as well. Now, I read that article, and I'm also a tech head, so I know exactly what's going on there. The problem that occurred with you, that downloaded by itself, was because it's most likely been downloaded by an iPad or another Apple or another device in your household, which this is linked to, that your phone has linked to, and that's why it's downloaded it, to match up, to sync up.
I don't know, Brucey. I don't know, mate.
Well, it doesn't magically. Have you got an iPhone or an Android?
I've got an Android. Calling in off the Android itself, actually.
What are you doing on an Android? What are you doing with Androids, mate? This is.
I don't know.
What are you doing?
Money. iPhone. They take your money.
They do. All phones do. They're all overpriced. But you got a Samsung? What have you got? What sort of Android?
Huawei.
You got a Huawei? They're pretty good Huaweis. Actually, we're speaking on a Huawei now as we speak. This is the Goldberg Live phone. There you go. It's a Huawei. For technical reasons, we had to use it. But look, I haven't actually heard of it and been shown that happening. So I'm very skeptical if it can download itself.
Yeah, just wanted to call in just to warn viewers, just in case anything occurs.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, mate, I think we need. Have you still got the app on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. I mean, it's for the better that we do have the app on the phone. When we do
of
recommend
course, of
everyone to
course.
have it.
I just don't know where the information is going.
Well, look, I'll tell you. Look, if you don't already know, if you've got Google Maps or any maps or anything like that on your phone, they've already got you where you are anyway. They know exactly where you are. Even if you don't have map coverage on your phone, they can ping you with 3 towers to know exactly which tower your mobile phone's transmitting to and what it's receiving from.
The ping just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me, mate. I don't know.
Look, privacy these days has gone out the window. It really has. I mean, you can't go anywhere without being seen on CCTV, without being tracked by pinging of towers.
It's quite an issue. I agree.
Yeah,
I do agree.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere. So if anyone's got any, look, if you've got nothing to hide, fine, let it be. That's the world we live in 2020. But if you've got something to hide, then don't get a mobile phone to begin with.
Mate. All open, mate.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Well, Brucey, I'm off. You have a good night.
You too, buddy. Thank you for calling. You see, folks,
No
it's
worries,
as easy as that. That's how easy it is to call this show. Call up, have your say. I might be able to help you. Ask me. I'll give you an opinion. I'll give you an honest opinion. That's what I'm known for, honest opinions. If you ask me, Bruce, does my bum look big in this? And it does, I'll say, yeah, it does. So, and that's if it's a guy and or a girl. I've got to be careful here. If it's a guy or a girl, okay? It doesn't matter. I'll tell you if your bum looks big in something. I'll be honest with you. If somebody thinks that they can sing to me. I'll tell you if you can sing or not. I'll be truthful with you. So a lot of people will tell you, yeah, you can sing because they're your friends, But I say it as it is. Sometimes you've got to be cruel to be kind. Otherwise, you're wasting that person's time, giving them false hope. True. Hello, James. Welcome to the show. Welcome to it. No matter where you are around the world, this is Goldberg Manor, in case you're wondering where I'm sitting. And if you're wondering what all this fuzzy stuff is around my head and my shoulders, it's just the lighting. It's flaring. So it just flares. Now, Danny Charles is saying, Jenny's a great singer. Well, Danny, why don't you ring me? Why don't you ring me and have a chat with me? Have a chat with me. I've never spoken to you before, but you're pretty active on this thing because you're on this every week. So give me a call. Lauren McNaught, Jazz Booth. You're electric. Yeah, I'm electrifying. Dangerous. Hello, Nikki. Happy Sunday to you too. And welcome to it. Call in. Yeah, Maurice, call in. Call in, Maurice. I'd love to hear from you. Call in. I'm scared of you. Who's scared of me? Danny, there's nothing to be scared of me. Why are you scared of me? You're shy, are you? You can ring in. You can call in. You can type in. This is a fully interactive show because you guys are the stars. I just read it as it is or talk to you straight down the line, whatever the case may be. You might want to ring up and give your business a plug. You might want to tell us what you've been up to today. You might be, I don't know, you could be doing anything. Daddy Charles is scared of me. Why would anyone be scared of me for? Why? Why would you be scared of me? I want Maurice Mitri to call. He's called in before, Maurice. Maurice has called in before. I've known Maurice since I was a kid, actually, because he used to own the convenience store where Shuck is on the corner of Marouvri Road and Mitchell Street. And it was called Yazzie Brothers, and then it became Mitri Brothers. And before that, there was a bald-head guy that used to own it. It's just really weird. Hi, Liz. Sorry, I'm not on today, Brucey. Migraine. Yeah, you know what? To be honest with you, I haven't been feeling that good either today or yesterday. I've been feeling a bit crook myself, but, I feel a bit okay now. I've had something to eat and thought I'd just give this a bit of a spin tonight. Totally unscripted tonight. No trivia quizzes or anything like that. It's just totally ad lib and see how we go. Who knows? Danny Charles knows Maurice. Maurice is famous. His name used to be Morris, wasn't it? He's changed it to Maurice. I don't know. Yeah, he's famous. They're the Rooster supporters. Huge Rooster supporters. Huge. There used to be a shrine down there at Mitri Brothers. And you'd walk in and Fred would say, "Hello, my friend. Welcome to Mitri Brothers. Look around, but I am watching you with the mirrors to see if you shoplift. If you shoplift, Maurice and Joe will take you out the back. No, he didn't say that. But anyway, yes. Does anyone remember when, at the back of where Mitri Brothers was, there used to be a Chinese restaurant there back in the 70s? Does anyone remember that? I do. I clearly remember that. May work out we have had a late night. Yeah, always have a late night. Liz, you know my hours. They're crazy. Danny Charles and his brothers. Danny, did you know one of his brothers appears on a Dragon music video clip, standing there in the park up at Dover Heights? It's true. You watch it. I know half the people standing there in that line. I didn't make it that day. I was going to. And I turned up there too late. They'd already gone home, packed up and gone. Riley, love the green screen, mate. It's not a green screen, actually. It's real, but it's just flaring because we've got bad lighting. Anything else people want to say? You want to ring in? Just ring in. Just ring in and say hi. We're doing this live from Goldberg Manor, as we usually do, every Sunday night. A bit earlier tonight because just felt like doing it earlier. We'll just see what sort of response we get from the early edition of Goldberg Live. I'm just reading some more comments that are coming through. This thing is just really weird. This Facebook thing. We had trouble last week with Facebook. It's bizarre. It's just totally bizarre. I don't know. There's something not right with Facebook again. When are the restaurants going to open again, Bruce? You tell me. I don't know. I reckon within weeks now. I reckon probably, say in the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. Let's say 6 weeks to be safe. But, has everyone downloaded the app? I have. I've downloaded the app. Has everyone downloaded the app? Because the quicker we get that download happening, and the quicker we put that app on, the quicker life will be back to normal again, because we can get the better of this damn thing and get out there again, right? Which one am I hanging out to go to? That's a good question. Which one am I hanging out to go to? Well, last night I got home delivery from Blue Monkey. I've been out to KFC drive-through at Mascot. I've been to McDonald's at Kingsford a couple of times. There are still loads of people walking around with, yeah, I know. Well, look, Waverley is a hotspot, okay? Waverley, Rose Bay, it's a hotspot. We know that for COVID, and there are people probably walking around not even knowing that they've got it. They all have glazed eyes, yeah. But it could be the flu. It could be a cold like I've got at the moment, sort of a flu-y thing, which I had a few weeks ago, and I got it back. So, and I haven't been anywhere. I haven't been interacting with anyone, really. Although I did get out yesterday and went down to Double Bay for someone. But anyway, that's Danny Charles. Put your videos on, more interesting. Ooh, what sort of videos has Danny Charles got? They're the naughty ones, are they? Looks like it sounds like it's a naughty one anyway. Looks like a green screen to me. Sorry, Riley, it's not, mate. It's real. If I put my head, see the chandeliers behind me? Okay, the lights are on dull, okay? If I move my forehead back, you'll see it over here lighting up. Watch. See? It's real. I don't know how much more I can prove to you. It's real. The pillows have been moved around since last week. You can compare last week's edition to this week's. You'll see pillows have been moved around. That's the problem. People assume all coughs and colds are COVID now. That's true. Liz is from the UK. Liz is in the UK, but she's originally from Bondi, local. So she is local. Can you organise a Vietnamese restaurant that sells poo or pho to open in RB? No, I can't. Can you? Go sit on the couch. No, I'm sitting here in this chair because I've got the microphone and all the electronics, and I've got people in front of me here. I can't, and I'm wired up. If I do that, it ruins the whole thing, the whole show. But I will do it for you, no problem. That's no problem. Just to prove a point to you, I will go and see. I'll even move something off the table behind me and bring it with me. But at the moment, I'm totally wired up here with all this stuff going on, so I can't at the moment doing this. Without the mic, you just don't hear anything. So I will do it for you, though. I will. I'll even take you into my bedroom too. I'll show you my bedroom with my guitar. Some people have seen that. And what else have I got? We've got a warm-up room in the other where the diarrhea dancers sit and act and all that. If you didn't catch the diarrhea dancers a few weeks ago, I think we should play them. We're getting a lot of requests for those too. We'll just play them here. Look, this is the... Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, I can do that for you. Okay, here. Look, here's the diarrhea dancers. Have a listen to these guys.
I have a bad case of diarrhea. 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 I have a bad case of
肩に手を乗せ I have クロスして A bad case お腹をさすって of diarrhea ジェスチャーゲームの要領です。感情を込めてやってみましょう。
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad
Dear. Well, that's the Goldberg diarrhea dancers from a few weeks ago. In case you missed it, it's on a different time slot at the moment. We get a lot of people asking for that. A lot of people. Just imagine those poor girls don't know really what they're singing, right? They really don't know what they're saying. You need a pair of AirPods. You should ask Apple to sponsor this. Yes, well, you know, I'll have a lot of people asking me to sponsor this show. We had somebody a few weeks ago that was having a grand opening of a shop, and she wanted me to do a live broadcast from there, but we couldn't because all the technicalities, it's just too much unless she zoomed in or Skyped in. But I get a lot of offers, but I'm not a prostitute. I can't be bought, right? I can't be bought. Claudia. What's Claudia, Danny Charles? Funny Iron, you need to go sit on the couch. Nah, I'm not going to sit on the couch. You sit on the couch. I'm not going to go and sit on the couch and ruin the whole show because I'm wired up here. Anyway, so what else has been going on, folks? Have you got anything you want to say? Just give us a ring on the numbers below, or you can type it in the box below. Anything you want to say. Anything you want to say. Maurice Mitri, if you want to give us a call, you're more than welcome to. If anyone else wants to give us a call, you're more than welcome. More than welcome. So, is everybody still alive and coping with this COVID-19 isolation? Hang on a second. Doing Bruce HRU. What's doing Bruce HRU? Oh my God, I saw a hilarious story of a woman ordered Apple AirPods online and received them the size of shoes each AirPod. Oh, well, she wouldn't have argued if she was an older woman. She probably didn't know. Or if she was a younger one. Hang on, I've got to be politically correct. Or if she was a younger one, she wouldn't have known any better either. What's going on with the shop with Chili Blossom was? Don't know. That's been, hang on one second, folks. Nurse. Oh, that's better. Wow, that's better. There you go. See, I'm sneezing and I'm doing everything here. Oh, boy. What's happening there? The blinds have been pulled down for ages now. There was talk there was going to be an IKEA showroom there. But nothing's eventuated yet. Maybe that was Danny Taylor stirring up some more trouble. I don't know. Who knows? HRU means how are you? Oh, okay. Whoops. How are you? How am I? Oh, I'm not feeling 100%. But, hey, the show must go on, as they say, you know. The show must go on. I smell COVID. I smell a little COVID on the microphone. Who can smell COVID? Andrew M. Gerber. What does COVID smell like? You tell me. I haven't been anywhere to catch it. So, I haven't got it. I had this a few weeks ago, this flu-y thing, feeling a bit sickly in the stomach. It's not COVID, it's just a cold or a flu-y thing. Nothing more than that. Nothing more than that. What else is being said here? G'day, Bruce. What's doing? G'day, Jezza Stein. How are you, mate? You've been trying to ring us last week, weren't you? You were trying to ring in here last week. You're more than welcome. How's the delivery room? Jezza Stein was in the newspapers a few weeks ago because one of the delivery room guys, or Uber Eats, or one of them, was going to be tested for COVID, and then didn't want to wait, and then delivered a meal to Jezza Stein, who ended up in the newspaper because of that. That's odd. Welcome to an elite club, Jezza. Welcome to a very elite club where you make it into the newspapers. I've got a media storm probably going to happen this Thursday, which I've already been in last year and a little bit this year, but this Thursday, I suppose, is another media storm coming up with the court verdict that I'm involved with, where I've taken someone to court for defamation. So let's just see what happens. It's amazing what you find out by doing title searches. That's all I'm going to say at the moment. It's just amazing. Someone that claims that they're broke. Incredible. What's with the lack of posts these days? Serena's is the new queen of the boards. No, Serena's always been very active on our board. Very controversial and very active. I get more complaints about Serena Hershon than anybody else on the board. But she's a character. Once you get to know her, she's a character. You just got to understand Serena. You do. I've met her a few times. People at one stage thought I was Serena. And that was hilarious in itself, that we were both appearing at the same time at the same place at localized dinners. But we are two separate people, definitely separate people. Her sister is one of the moderators here, actually, on our board. Fiona Singer, that's her sister. It's a very, very small world. Keen to see the outcome. Good luck. Yeah, I'm keen to see the outcome too. I'm very keen. I'm sure all the people that paid money through GoFundMe are very keen to see what the outcome is, because something's going to come out which is going to shock the whole lot of them. And I won't say anything just yet. They can work it out for themselves. When did Jezza Stein order avocado on toast on Uber Eats at 3 p.m. though? He did. Why isn't Selena... I don't know, Andrew. That's a good question. Why isn't Serena involved? She never appears on Sundays. It's just bizarre. Maybe she does something on a Sunday. I don't know. No idea. I'll ask her though next time. I will ask her and say, "Hey, Serena, nurse," and I'll say, "Hey, what's going on?" Jaden, don't be a keyboard warrior. Jaden, don't be a keyboard warrior. There's plenty of those out there, folks. There's plenty of keyboard warriors out there, but we take them down one by one. Remember, it's the ones that we reject that make this board the biggest community board in the eastern suburbs, which it is. We've got some power players on our group. We have Liz Skinner. What are you looking forward to, darling? Looking forward to the court outcome. A lot of people are. A lot of people can't wait. I can't wait either. I'm excited. I can't wait because the truth is going to come out once and for all. And I'm not the one that should be very worried about it, that's for sure, because I've told everything that being the truth. Everything. But other people can't honestly say that, though. But I can. I'm a very truthful person. And that's why I didn't hesitate, and I won't hesitate again to take someone through the courts for defamation. But let's just see what happens on Thursday. We're very confident, extremely confident of a win. Let me just read something here. Can we have a real estate update by Danny Taylor? No, we can't. Definitely not have an update by Danny Taylor. We can have one by Daniel Barron. Definitely have one through Daniel Barron, but not Danny Taylor. How does that sound, Andrew? Is that okay? We do that? Especially after Danny Taylor made a comment, a very strange comment towards me during the week, which I wasn't impressed with at all. I'm very angry about it, actually. You can tell Danny Taylor that. The outcome. Yeah, the outcome. Everyone's waiting for the outcome. I've got the media contacting me already, wanting to take photos of me down at Rose Bay Wharf. But because this is an unusual case for its kind, so, and it always has been. But one thing is for sure, that I've drawn the line in the sand, basically, for bullies, trolls, and defamers. And if they want to, and they're all connected, all of them, all three are connected. So this time next week, this show will be probably about the court case, I would imagine. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Danny Taylor is Century 21. He's not Richardson and Wrench, no. $20,000 a week for David Lowy's property in Vaucluse. Thoughts on the rent? Yeah, that's good. I'll go halves with you. Who wanted to? Oh, it was Darren Diamond wanted to go halves with me. I'll go halves with you. Yeah, no problem. 10 grand each. When does he want us to move in? See, the Lowys were smart. The Lowies were very, very smart. You know, they got out of Westfield at the right time because the internet's killing it. And now with COVID, everyone's been using the internet more than ever. I mean, look, video conferencing has probably taken off through the roof since COVID in comparison to what it used to be. I was a very early adopter of video conferencing before the days of Skype and all that sort of stuff. And it used to be very robotic. And if you saw somebody even move a slight bit, you'd think, wow, they moved. And that were the days when we had black and white cameras, black and white golf ball cameras made by Logitech. And then you'd fit them on, they're big things, and you fit them on top of your monitor somehow or other, stick them on with those tape things or an elastic band or something. But a very early adopter of that, and basically the internet's going to kill a lot of businesses, and a lot of businesses will close down in the Westfields and all that sort of thing and go online, which a lot of them are already doing. Already doing. Look, I've been shopping online with Woolworths. Been fantastic, except for the first time. Other than that, it's been great. Makes you think, do I really need to go to Woolworths anymore for a $9 delivery charge? Makes you wonder. Oh my God, I remember that with those daft cameras. Yeah. And there used to be they were trialing it all out over in America at a university, and it used to be called See You, See Me. And it was like the Brady Bunch, you know, had everyone in rows. And like if you even moved slightly, it'd be like, oh, wow. And this is with dial-up modems, right? We're talking about dial-up modems. Not talking about like it is now. We're talking about dial-up modems where 52K was like, oh, wow, that's fast. But times change. It's like black and white TV, you know. I was watching a documentary actually last night or the night before about old telephone exchanges where you'd ring up and the operator will put you through, and she has to put in a plug, a jack, a cord into a board, and she'd hold the jack sideways and touch the little hole, and if it clicked, that means someone else was on that line. I mean, I suppose they've got to start somewhere, but compared to now, and they had rows of women rows of women sitting along these big switchboards going like this, you know, for every man and his dog. It's just mind-boggling how it's all changed now, you know. It hasn't been that long ago that the iPhone came in and revolutionized everything, and touch phones. Really hasn't been that long at all. And the internet, where would we be without the internet during COVID? I mean, I reckon the internet saved lives. It has. It's saved lives, the internet, and it's got people to communicate with one another, which maybe they wouldn't have done through video. And the shyness has gone away from accepting video. I mean, I remember when Three launched mobile phones here in Australia, which merged with Vodafone. Three were trying to push their service because they were the first ones to be able to do video conferencing on mobile back then. And they used to have displays set up at East Gardens and everywhere, but no one took it. No one took it on. Australians just don't take that on because they're shy people, and that's why. And it's a known fact. That's why a talkback, live audience talkback show like an Oprah or something like that would not work in Australia, because Australians and the English are more reserved than the Americans, and that's just how it is. But now with this COVID thing, I think it's opened up a lot of new doors in video conferencing and this sort of thing, like I'm doing, and all that sort of stuff. So I think it's going to be very hard now for retailers to get away from people in the habit of now sitting in their pajamas shopping online. So you look at sales figures for the internet, it'd be like that. It'd be so steep, the graph. It'd just be unbelievable what's been going on. Even before COVID, it was climbing big time. Look at these big players in the world that don't even own bricks and mortar shops, like Amazon. Look at Amazon. They own a supermarket thing in America, and that's it, just to try this new technology they've got without barcoding anything. and they know what you've got, and they just add it to your credit card. But other than that, they're a giant. They're a mammoth, and they don't own one single bricks and mortar store. Not one. Not really. And same with Kogan. There's an Australian success story. Kogan, he doesn't own any bricks and mortar. Look at him. He's killing it online. Even though he spams a lot. And he's got the name Dick Smith now as well. And that spams me as well. Even though I've never signed up for it. Buggered if I know. Anyway, that's what goes on out there. So you don't necessarily need bricks and mortar shops to survive, except for food. Clothing's a pain because you want to try it on, but I suppose a lot of them have got return policies and you can send back stuff free, but it's a pain in the ass. I got to confess, I've said this before, I've gone to bricks and mortar stores like Harvey Norman's and stuff like that to check out something electrical like a television set, and then gone online and got a better price. I won't deny it. I admit that. There's a word for that. Not a dickhead. There is a word, a technical word for someone that does that. And everyone does it, tries on Nike shoes and then gets it from the States. Save half the price. Or Converse shoes. Done that before too. I won't deny it. Why should I have to pay double the price? If you're well off, it doesn't mean you have to be ripped off, right? I don't have to be ripped off. Why should I pay double if I don't want to? Anything else going on your mind, folks? We will never leave the house again. That is correct, Danny. We don't have to. Look, I remember when Pizza Hut first launched in America their home delivery service online. I thought, wow, you can get pizza online. You can buy pizza online. Nowadays, it's like, every man and his dog does everything online. You can buy food, Deliveroo, menu logs, Uber Eats, DoorDash. KFC doesn't deliver, though, around here, which is a pain. That's a first world problem. I need to write down and tell them. Actually, I did send them a note about that. And they got back to me, but it was just ridiculous. I agree. Isolation would have been awful without the internet. Yeah, it would have been. You wouldn't have had Netflix. You definitely wouldn't have had Netflix because that's coming through the internet. You would have still had Foxtel if you're getting that through the old cable or through satellite. But, there's a lot of things. The internet... look, the internet is one of the best inventions of mankind as far as I'm concerned. I really think it is. It's up there with the wheel, I think, because it just brings the whole world together. And nothing ever before has done that properly. We've had the phone, but, the internet is so much different and so much better than just the phone, the ordinary phone, which couldn't do anything more than talk from A to B. So what have you been doing through isolation to get you through? Have you been stuck at home with the kids? Have you been stuck? Hey, Master Bruce, who's that? Hello, Darren Diamond. I was just speaking about you. You want to go halves with the Lowy property. I'll go halves with you, 10 grand a week each. That's fine. That's fine. I know some people that know the Lowies, so I'll get it directly through them. We'll save on agents' rates. So you let me know when you want to move in, Darren, and I'll go halves with you. No problem at all. Internet runs our lives and we would struggle without it, which is itself scary. Well, yeah, it does. It's so, you've got to rely on it now so much. I mean, look how things have progressed. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed this going around, but here's an example. You go past an old cinema, which then became a video store. Then the video store has then gone as well because now there's Netflix and the streaming, Amazon Prime and Netflix and all that. So it's like a generation has gone through that particular premises. There's one out at Mascot, somewhere near there that's gone through that. And one's killed the other. It's like video killed the radio star sort of thing. It's just crazy. And who would have ever thought you could just go shopping with catalog shopping, which it is really, the internet's catalog shopping, and have a little terminal and you can shop anywhere in the world providing they deliver to you and don't even have to walk out the door. Even Australia Post has had to put extra staff on now to cope with the internet demand. It's just totally mind-boggling. May the 7th, Darren Diamond says. Perhaps. Okay. May the 7th. Oh, done. May the... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. At just after 10 o'clock on May the 7th. I got a busy morning that morning. I've got a very busy morning. I've been stuck at home taking selfies of myself around the apartment. Wow, Liz, are things that bad? You got to do that? You start to worry if the selfies start taking photos of you. That'd be a problem. Anyway, folks, if you've got anything you want to say, just type it in the box, or you can ring us on one of those numbers below. Ring us internationally or locally, or we don't care what you have to say. You'll come straight through. This is live. The only thing I ask for is the volume of this show to be down in the background when you call us, because it does interrupt our show and there's a bit of a delay. So please, by all means, give us a call. The phone's vacant tonight. It's very quiet tonight with the phone. It might be the time slot that we're in. I don't know. How's Marika going? Sorry, Virginia, Marika's sister, Liz. How's she going? We have Marika and we have her sister Virginia. I've got to be careful how I pronounce that. And they're sisters. And Virginia and Marika are famous for fighting in sunbeds in the UK because they're based in the UK. And what they don't think that anyone's around when they're in that sunbed by themselves, which have been banned in Australia, not because of farting, but because of the cancer-causing light bulbs. And there's videos that Liz has captured of Virginia farting inside the sunbed. And this is all in Second Life, right? So it's all make-believe stuff. Anyway, so we've got a storyline going from that on this show occasionally, but Liz isn't feeling too well either, and nor am I. So here's a Goldberg call, straight into the Goldberg. Oh, okay. This is very unusual. I know who this is. Hang on a second. I've got to give her the intro. I've got to give this person the intro first. Hang on a second. Hang on. Oh, now I've moved the intro. Here it is. Here's the intro for this person.
When you want to know what's going on in the UK, call Lizzie. When you want to know what you can do in the UK, call Lizzie. It's Miss Lizzie to you. I'm getting all hot and bothered now.
Yes, here she is, ladies and gentlemen, straight from the UK, Miss Lizzie. How are you, Miss Lizzie?
I've got a migraine. I feel your pain. Pain. How are you?
People are saying it could be COVID. It's not COVID.
I know.
Oh, Miss Lizzie.
That's the problem now. The slightest thing, people will think you got COVID. Yeah.
Well, that's one way to clear a supermarket out. Scream out to everyone, "Hey, everybody, I got COVID."
I was at Tesco's the other day, and you know when you really want to cough, just because something caught your throat, and I was trying really hard not to cough, which made the cough even worse when it did come out. And the people that just like look around and stare at you, and you just think, "Steady on, I've got a cough."
I'll tell you what, I went to Woolworths here yesterday just to grab some sushi to eat at Double Bay because I was with a friend of mine. Actually, you know who this is. He went to school with us. I was helping this person out with their internet stuff. Anyway, Woolworths have got a security guard on. They've got a girl that counts there, and you got to step on the crosses and wait until they let you through. And then it's just crazy. It's not crazy. It's for the safety of everybody, including the staff, which is good. But it's really strict. And that's the first time I've been out in months yesterday. First time, because they laxed the rules out a little bit yesterday. Yeah. So I decided, I'll go out and I'm going to help somebody with their business. And this person we both know pretty well. He's a close friend as well. And that's what we did. And Woolworths was pretty busy. And, probably like Tesco was yesterday or last week or whatever.
I see. I'm used to that social distancing now because, like, when you do go to the supermarket, I don't know. Do you guys practice the social distancing in the supermarkets? Like, there's lines down, so you can't cross that line until that person's been. Yeah, we do all that, and it's people are quite good like that. But in the last week, I have noticed when I go out now, like to Tesco's, the cars on the roads are becoming more frequent here. People, I think, are getting tired, and so they're just thinking, we'll just throw caution to the wind and go out. So we've had police here
Oh, wow.
where I live on the lake. We've had police here sort of going around the lake because you've got people meeting up and having barbecues and picnics on the lake here.
Yeah, we've got
So the
police
police
here.
have had to go out.
We've got police here that have been
honestly.
handing out fines. They were $1,000
Yeah.
fine. $1,000.
Yep, they've had police handing out fines here, but some of the excuses people give for handing out fines, because I saw this in the press yesterday of all the great excuses, and one of them was they sort of stopped this guy, and he turned around and said, "Look, mate, I'm giving my mate a lift into town because he needs to go and pick up some drugs."
Oh, you're kidding.
No.
Wow. Came straight out with it. Oh, my God. Oh, well, you know, some
It's
people...
just like, it's not my fault.
Some people
giving up.
come... They just come straight out with it and just say it, and,
Yeah.
you know, they...
But no. There was another one. Another guy said that he doesn't have a television. He didn't know there was such a thing called isolation on, or what is COVID?
What?
And I'm like, yeah, no, I thought that was genius response.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what COVID is. I've never heard of it.
We're getting some comments here. I'll just read out one. Darren Diamond just said, "See, this proves that we're live because Liz is live from the UK." Because Darren Diamond's saying,
Alive and living.
looks like there'll be another lockdown in 3 weeks. Everyone has gone nuts. Westfield Tuggerah was packed, according to a mate. Tuggerah is up the Central Coast. You know where that is because you were living up there for a while.
Yeah.
So,
That's
Tuggerah.
crazy. That is really crazy.
I think people are so over it. You know, people are so over this, and
Yeah.
you can
But
only.
you know what, Bruce? The thing, can I just say, people are so over it, and you've got lots of people going, "Oh my God, I can't cope, being locked inside." But what people fail to think of is it's only been 5 or 6 weeks we've been locked inside, basically, out of our small bit of our lives. Do you know what? When you think about it, the isolation thing, yes, the small businesses and that, they're the ones that, and I'm actually surprised that the Aussie government isn't helping the small businesses, because the UK is.
Oh, the UK,
And
the
that's-
Australian one is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
good.
absolutely. Big
Oh,
time.
excellent. Because I heard from other people, oh no, their businesses have gone bust, and I'm thinking, why? Your business shouldn't be going bust. But the thing is, it's only a small spot of our lives to be careful for the longer picture. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I sat here feeling sorry for myself the other week. I had a bit of a sort of a few days being really tearful and crying because I hadn't seen my kids for 6 weeks. But then I sort of thought to myself, Liz, get a grip. Actually, they're only down the road, and
That's
it's
right.
not forever.
You can
It's
FaceTime
not
them.
forever.
You can
Yeah.
video conference
And-
them.
Yeah, exactly. And then I thought to myself as well, do you know what? There are people in this world that are suffering far worse things than us having to stay at home in our
course.
luxurious homes.
That's right.
Do you know what? And I thought that with our TVs and our internet and all these mod cons that we have, there are people that don't even have that stuff.
Exactly.
So what am I
It's
worried about?
homeless
And that's
people.
what people have to put in perspective. Yeah.
There's home. Look at me. I got Goldberg Manor here. If I complained, I should be ashamed of myself, right? But there's homeless people out there. They're living in train stations and keeping warm because it's getting a bit cold. It's been cold today and yesterday.
Yeah.
It's Sunday. It's Sunday here. What is it? Sunday there now? Yeah, it's Sunday morning.
Yeah, it's
there.
Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday here. It's 11:03 in the morning here.
Yeah, it's 8:03 here at night. Yeah. So
there you go.
anyway,
So,
yeah. So there's a people a lot less fortunate. They don't have the internet. They don't know how to use the internet. Never heard of the internet. But it's amazing to watch old people being visited in a nursing home through a window, and they're video calling each other. It's amazing to watch because they've never used video conferencing before.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I said, Zoom and Skype and all that stuff, house party, that must be chockers. Absolutely chockers at the moment.
But you'll be amazed. I mean, seriously, the amount of elderly people. I mean, well, I'm 53, right? So I'm sort of like getting there, but not quite there yet.
What?
But the amount of people I know that are from 70 to 80 odd, and because I work in social services over here, that are very smart with the internet. I mean, they really know how to use the internet. So it's like really great to see because they can also access stuff like that. But yeah, did I tell you about that site I went on that Be Cool, Be Human? Did I tell you about that?
No. Tell us all about Be Human.
okay.
It's not a naughty site, is it?
No.
It's not where Marika or Virginia goes to do the farts inside the
No, Virginia
sunbeds.
does not visit there.
No, okay, good. Okay, so let's hear about Be Human. This should be fun.
Okay,
Hang on,
Be
let me get the
Human.
boom tissues ready. Hang on a sec. Let me just get the boom tissues ready. Hang on. Okay. Yep, we're all ready to go. Okay, go on. Go ahead. Yep.
About Be Human, she saw this and sent me a link. So I said, I'm going to go and experiment with this. And it's basically a website, and they've got a Facebook page. And all it is, you log in, you create yourself an account, you log in, and the idea is about human contact and about seeing another human. So for people that are isolated on their own, I thought, but this wasn't created for COVID, but this is just to be a human thing. But what I thought was great about this site is the fact that you can actually dial into it, go on a webcam. There's no talking. All it is 1 minute or 60 seconds, I think it is. Yeah, 60 seconds where you look at another person and you make contact with them in the form of how you express your face and just smiling. And I thought, okay, this could be a joke. So I went and did it. And I do it every now and then with quite a lot of old people. You just go in there. They're people on their own and they want human contact. And all you have to do is sit there and just look at them and smile and give you time. It's quite cool, actually. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some freak that will want to go on there and do something stupid.
Yeah.
But you just end that. Yeah. But it's quite an interesting concept. I don't know where it started from. I think it's all those people into yoga and stuff. I'm not into all that, but meditate and yoga and all that. And it's quite an interesting idea, especially around this time for people that are struggling with the being alone. Yeah. So if you know anyone that's struggling with being alone, send them to Be Human in Facebook, because they've got a page and links to it. It's really interesting.
Oh, they've got a page on Facebook for it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've got a page on Facebook. Yeah, I'll send it to you later.
Is it actually a website on its own though, like behuman.com, or
yes.
what's the website address?
I can't remember the website address. I'm going to have to look for it and then ping it
Just
to you.
Google it.
Yeah.
Smartest thing in the
on my
world.
phone, so I can't...
The smartest thing in the world for free is Google.
Yeah.
It's
but
the Encyclopedia Britannica of this decade. Sorry?
Yeah. They have a Facebook page and then you can, they have their own actual website. And it's run by, I think, various people around the world. It's quite a cool site, yeah.
I'd say it'd be an open source thing. It'd be like Wikipedia. It's just free. But you can't believe everything you read on Wikipedia either. So. Yeah.
But yeah, the things that people are doing to sort of keep in contact and that, I think is amazing. And they're doing it and actually finding contact with people that they've never bothered with before or they've forgotten about because their lives have been too busy. And I think if anything from this COVID people can take away is the fact that we've probably got connected with our family and friends a lot more in terms of checking up on them. And if we live with family or flatmates like I do, just spending time with them, it's actually, it's quite a good thing. I don't see it as a negative thing. To me, the negative is obviously the people that are dying from this. That's clearly the negative, and one hopes that they'll sort this out soon. But I saw on the news last night in America, one of the beaches, oh my God, they've all gone nuts. They've all gone to the beach and no social distancing, whatever.
Yeah, they're protesting too.
Yeah, I know. One of my American friends, he's protesting, and I'm sending a message going, what are you doing?
Yeah, look,
what are you doing?
I suppose you'll find nuts everywhere. Speaking of nuts, hey, what a segue that was. Speaking of nuts, have you seen that movie, the Tiger King?
I started watching it. Yeah. Oh God.
I think there's 8 episodes. I've seen the last episode where they interview whatever happened to them all after the filming of it.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh my God! Anyone that hasn't watched it yet, it's addictive. It's addictive stuff. The Tiger King.
You have to watch it.
You have to.
You have to watch it.
But you got to watch the first couple of episodes to get into the storyline of what it's. The first couple of episodes tell you about each individual person involved, and then the storyline of what they want to do to somebody, a particular person comes in and what happens. And it throws me though when I find out what Joe Exotic is. That's all I'm going to say. Let's not give it away.
Yes.
But Joe Exotic, oh man, it was so good. That in itself was worth my $10 a month. My hard-earned $10 a month for Netflix. That's how much it costs here in Australia, $10 a month, which is £5. Half.
Yeah, it is
£5. Yeah.
so worth watching. Totally worth watching. It's hard to believe that is all real. That people
Oh, it's
actually
real.
live like that.
Oh, it's real. Oh, yeah, not just live like that, but
Yeah.
the politics and everything going on. But there's,
The craziness. Yeah.
pardon me, yeah. Oh, look, it's just insane. I mean,
Yeah.
what person has a streaked mullet and wears that back? Like, it's not the 80s anymore. I mean, I used to have a mullet and it was streaked. It was blonde. And, it was like a Duran Duran look, and I used to call myself DeWalk. But that was another story for another day. But, yeah, I used to, I used to have I've got some old photos, I have to put them up. But, yeah, look, I had the mullet look and the streaks and got my hair pulled through those little holes in a cap. And
the cap.
that was the 80s. That was the 80s, right? And I was working in clubs as an entertainer and everything, and I had to look the part, right? But that was then. You don't have it now.
Yeah.
In 2020, you don't have a mullet. Although my hair's really looking. I haven't been out to have a haircut even. But this guy has a mullet with the Emma. Anyway, look, people are gonna have to watch it. If you haven't already watched it, I'm gonna be like Molly Meldrum here. Do yourself a favor, watch it on Netflix. Tiger King.
Yeah.
Huge.
It's definitely. It'll make you scream at the TV, and it also makes you laugh hysterically.
Well, you don't know who to believe. You don't know who to believe as
know.
time goes on. Who you thought you were going to believe, you no longer believe it. I mean, it's totally nuts. It's just.
Bruce, have you since you watched that? Can I ask you this? Since you watched that, have you noticed on your Facebook you suddenly see the greetings cards for Carol Baskin and all these Tiger King greeting cards appear on your timeline for your Facebook? Since I watched that, I swear Google and Facebook and all of them connect everything. It's a conspiracy. And then all of a sudden I see all greetings cards for Tiger King now.
Well, you know how that works, right? You know how that works with the cookies, right? You know what cookies are? They're electronic, like tracking. So if I went to Kogan and looked for television sets at Kogan, all these ads would start appearing if I go to dailymail.co.uk. All these Kogan ads on my right-hand side will start appearing for television sets because it knows I've been to Kogan looking for... But that's in the terms and conditions of when you use Google. That it's everything's being tracked by cookies. But there's a way to get rid of that, and that's you clear your history. But then you won't automatically log into where you need passwords and everything anymore. You have to remember all your passwords, and I use RoboForm for all that. I don't need to memorize anything.
But Bruce, what I don't understand is why on Facebook I get adverts for incontinence pads because I did not look for incontinence pads.
Yes, you did. Come on, be honest.
And I get them all the time. And I'm like, little videos on I can run in my incontinence pads. And I'm like, what?
It must know that you're in the right age group or the demographic. They know the right age group.
Sorry.
They just know.
I'm not incontinent.
I know, but the chances of people in your age group might be. There's more chance than like a teenager being incontinent, right? Well, there probably is teenagers that are incontinent, but they're not going to appeal to them. They're going to appeal to middle-aged people. But look, look, when I advertise on Facebook or Google some of my businesses, it tells me, it asks me, I should say, what age group, what area of Australia or the world do you want to go to, blah, 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 blah. And, it depends what I'm advertising, but... It's really smart how all these algorithms work. It's really smart. And this is what I was doing for someone yesterday with Google, fixing up their advertising, getting them an advertising account and fixing it all up for them and fixing up their Facebook stuff as well. I had to because this person doesn't have much of an idea of it. They know how to use it, but that's basically it. And I just went along and fixed it up, and we'll see the results coming up really soon. Hello, Anthony Shapiro, who's just joined us there.
Hello, Anthony Shapiro.
Hello, Anthony Shapiro. See, this is live. We can say things instantly. Whatever appears or whatever happens live on this show, we can say.
The only thing is, I can't comment unless you say who's on there because I've got the phone to my head, so I can't.
Go on hands free. Put it on hands free.
No, I can't. No, I can't because I'm using my phone to ring you, and then I've got to go on.
There's a little.
I
There's a
can't
little
do that.
speaker. I can see it here. There's a little speaker. You press it. Just the.
Is there?
Yeah, on the bottom left-hand corner on the actual screen.
Oh, can you hear me still?
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, look at that.
Look
Really
at-
good idea.
What a good idea, hey? Well, you're not on hands-free with me. I'm just in proximity of where you are, and talking at the same time through the microphone, the Goldberg microphone. So that's how I'm set up here with a head jack, and it's complex stuff. It is. I think it sounds basic, but it's not. It's to get this to go to air and everything is very complex, to go streaming out through everybody and YouTube and Facebook at the same time, and all these other things that were TikTok or whatever it is, or Twitter and Periscope, whatever. It's complex. It's pretty complex. You need a science degree just to work it all out. Seriously.
Look, I struggle with my own YouTube because can I tell you what I did the other night? It was so funny.
Yeah, what did you do?
I was invited into because I do a lot of VR stuff, and I went into.
Hang on, what's
I was invited
VR?
into
Whoa, hang on.
virtual reality.
Oh, VR. I thought you said
Virtual reality.
VR. Sorry, go ahead. I thought it was we're getting back to the wigs going down the mankini. Sorry, yeah, okay, yeah.
No, and I was invited into this platform called High Fidelity,
Right.
and it's not a avatars mucking around and sort of a platform. It's a platform that was created for business by Philip Rosedale. So I went in there. There was a COVID party in there with all these developers around the world and that going into this platform, and I was invited in there because I've been involved in it before. So I went to this party and I said, okay, I'm going to live stream this on YouTube for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
The whole party, I couldn't get the live stream to work, and it wasn't till the end of it, and this is how technically inept I am. I realized I hadn't put my key into my OBS to stream the damn thing, and so of course it kept saying to everybody, live stream, live stream, live stream. And I wasn't actually streaming.
Oh, but you are
The whole
technically
thing.
savvy.
It's
You
so
are
technically-
technically savvy. You are very technically savvy, though.
I am technically savvy, but not for live streams, which I fixed that now, so I'll probably start doing them. But I mean, don't rely on me for things like that. I was just like, oh my God.
Look, we had technical problems the first night we tried this with our new software and everything. We had Daniel Barron. It looked like he was on a cruise ship, and we were crossing to him, but he couldn't hear us, and we couldn't hear him. And then we had Hillary, who we couldn't hear, and she couldn't hear us. But that was through Skype. It wasn't on Zoom. But Zoom, the problem with Zoom is that they time you or something. There's a timer that turns off after 40 minutes. That kicks you off unless you pay. And who pays these days on the internet for anything?
Account, don't you?
Sorry?
Yeah. Don't you have to have some sort of business account or something to like a ridiculous account?
No, something or other. I don't know. Look, I mean, Zoom's taken off like a rocket since this thing.
Yeah, I know. Everyone I know is using Zoom. Even my housemate, she does jiu-jitsu. Like, she's a hardcore, like near brown belt, something or other. And they train on Zoom at the moment. And, I mean, I opened her door to her bedroom the other day and I was like, oh, I'm walking out again. And she's kicking the hell out of this dummy.
Wow.
And they're all doing it. And I was just like, oh, my God, they're so hardcore. I'm out of here. But they were all doing it. It was about, I don't know, 8, 9 of them. And they were doing it on Zoom. Yeah.
Well, I've tried Zoom because I have developers that I deal with overseas and developing technical stuff, and tried Skype, tried Zoom. But the best one I found was House Party. The quality, the video quality is amazing. Like if you're on a one-on-one, it cuts the screen in half that way, horizontally.
Okay.
So that way you can see yourself half of the screen, and I can see you half of the screen. And then you can invite all these other people in, which then it divides it all up again. Of course, I haven't had anything more than a one-on-one in House Party, but you can play video games and trivia with each other in it. But the quality of the video, smoothness, and the definition is brilliant. It makes Skype look like rubbish.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Only a few times it's been a bit out of sync with the mouth, but other than that, it's been perfect. The video quality is amazing. They must be using some sort of new technology. I don't know.
I know my kids and a lot of their friends. They're using that House Party at the moment. They have parties every weekend where they all get drunk, obviously because they're young and can, and they play. They do dress up parties, so they all dress up sitting in their living rooms. It's quite funny. And they do games and all sorts of quizzes and all sorts of things. And that's like quite a cool idea, and it's really keeping them busy. So that's how they stay connected with each other, is through House Party. I know that.
Yeah, House Party, it's been around for a while, but it's really taken off as well. Like Zoom's been around for a while. And then you got the Skypes and you got FaceTime and there's Messenger and so many of them now. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know how they make money.
I might invite some of my old friends.
I don't know how they make money, these things, because they're all for free. How do they make money? How do you make money
no idea.
with House Party? There's nothing to buy. You can't subscribe to it. So what's the point? They're paying for a massive server.
I don't know.
And same with Skype.
No idea.
You can get Skype Business, but who does that, right? And then Zoom, same with that. You get the free one, not the pay one. I don't get it.
I don't know.
I just don't get it. I really just don't understand.
I think they're probably linked to other companies, and it's just a side arm of maybe a greater company.
Well, Skype's Microsoft. Skype's Microsoft. But it used to be owned by eBay, and then they sold it to Microsoft.
But not many people I know are really using Skype now, because it's not as good as,
A lot of developers
I don't really use it. I've got it, but I don't use it.
See, the beauty of Skype and Zoom is that you can share the screens with each other and show people things. That's the benefit of those two, right? Now, and I need that for developers I'm dealing with overseas, and they need to see what I'm showing them how to do it, how I want it to be done. So that's.
I was going to say about that, because we, who I work for, we use Skype for business. So we're Skype. Our telephony was replaced with Skype, and the one thing we've all noticed since working from home, how Skype lets us down. Because of its connectivity, it does dip. But Microsoft Teams, which we all have on our computers, when we do Microsoft Team meetings and talk and ring each other into organisation, it's absolutely brilliant. But we haven't got it set up to ring outside of the organisation yet. Because once we can get that set up, I think Microsoft Teams is brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
It'll happen.
I think of their software, that one's the better one, I think.
I've never tried Teams. I've tried. Look, there's a lot of stuff. There's so much stuff out there. You can't try everything, but pardon me. But there's always something new coming out. Always something new, or you haven't discovered. I mean, imagine trying to go through every single website in the world. It will take you more than a lifetime if you're doing so many so quickly per day. They've worked it out. It will take you more than a lifetime to do it. You can never get to every single website that exists. Can you believe that? It's just, and there's new websites going up all the time, every day. There's thousands, tens and thousands of new websites.
But you know what's really scary, Bruce? There's all these sites going up.
Hang on.
And it's
what's
all
scary, Liz? What's really scary?
I'll tell you what's scary.
Okay, what's
is
scary?
all these little veins of sites going up, and then one day one person turns that switch off and it goes pew. That's what's scary.
What do you mean
that
goes?
It would take, as all these things rely so much on the internet. One day, one person could flick that switch. I'm sure there's a switch somewhere, and it would all just collapse. And that's what's scary. How reliant we have to be on that.
Oh,
and we are becoming
it's robust.
Totally.
It's been made by the military.
It's
the
robust.
Internet. Look at the amount of use that we're
think
getting now out of it. With everyone video conferencing, the bandwidth is going through the roof, and we're still coping, still able to do shows like this. Hello, Hillary. Hillary's entered the room, who we were talking about before.
Oh, hello, Hillary.
I didn't
see you coming, but hello.
Hillary works for I'm not going to reveal who, but Hillary works for a very, very well-known retail shop worldwide. Okay. And they've closed because of the corona. I wonder how that's affecting Hillary, because Hillary works there, and I've seen her in there actually, and I've visited her in there at Bondi Junction. And I'm not going to give away too much, but it's a very well-known shop worldwide, not just here in Sydney. And I'm just wondering how that's going. But getting back to what we were saying, look, the internet is made in such a way that it's made by the military. So if one thing goes down, it won't affect another. Even if the cable from Australia into America is cut, because there is a cable, it's a figure 8. And it's deliberately done like that, because if you cut something on a figure, you draw the figure 8 on a piece of paper, and you draw a cut through one part of that 8, it can still get through. Think about it. Have you ever thought of that? Because ships' anchors sometimes drag along the bottom of the seabed, and they drag the cable. and they
Yeah.
splice the cable in half, and so they've got the special ships out there that put the cables back together. But whilst that's happening, it's all getting redirected through the other part of the figure eight. But then there's other ways that you can get out through Asia, not just straight into California where the cable's going via all these little islands on the way into California, and also New Zealand's involved in the figure eight here in Australia as well. See, but this is becoming a tech talk show because I'm a tech head. I know all this shit. Should host. Look out, Leo. What's his name? Leo. What's this guy? Leo Laporte. He has a very good show. This guy used to be on Tech Savers thing many years ago, but he's a tech guru. I feel like I'm him now with a big microphone and talking tech with you, and it's interesting what goes on. So the internet is pretty robust. It's pretty robust. If a country tried to take it down, they'd have a hell of a job trying to get it down. It's like trying to take a video down. If you take a video of somebody they don't want it to be shown, within seconds someone else copied it and put it up somewhere else.
Well, that's the thing. Someone's always copying everything. It's how as soon as something comes out, that it's like someone's screenshotting it or copying it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's
definitely. Yeah.
Hey, look, there's a friend of Isabel Shirin's on now. Rosie Hellendale from the US is on.
Hey, Rosie.
Hello, Rosie. Rosie is a Second Life Marika fan.
How you doing? She definitely is.
Hello, Rosie.
And she loves.
Ooh, that was Marika. She's just.
Oh my God.
She just stuck her head. Oh man, what a sneaky little cleaner. You sneak. She's sneaky, Marika. I tell ya.
Oh my God.
She loves her fans. She's in the US, isn't she? Oh, hang on, Rosie. Where are you? You're in the US, aren't you? Watching this. We've got the UK, US. Oh, she's in the UK as well. Oh, okay, we've got two people from the UK.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Cool.
Doesn't all internet data travel through the central data bank in the US and Europe? No, it doesn't. That's the beauty of the internet, it doesn't. There's no one specific place that it all goes through. No, that is not correct. That's why it's robust. It can't be brought down. It's nothing's impossible, but it's extremely unlikely. Oh my God, love her. Everyone loves Marika. We do here. Look, she's been working for me now for about 28 years, I'd say, and we look after her. We do. But she's a good
girl. She's a good girl. She does a good job.
She's very camera shy there. How dare you? Can you give Handy Hutch a plug? Sure. What sort of plug would you like? A kitchen sink plug or a bathroom plug or? I don't know. It just says, can you give Handy Hutch a plug? Well, I've got earplugs. What do you want? Can we have a three-way?
Handy Hutch.
Yes, you can have a three-way. Just ring in. I'll try. You can have a three-way phone call. Yeah, sure. You can do that. Anything is possible on Goldberg Live when he's not feeling 100% hot. Chris Hutchinson said, if you need a carpentry or property maintenance person, you call Handy Hutch. Call Handy Hutch right now on the number that does not appear on your screen because we don't have his number. But Handy Hutch, look him up. Oh, there's his number, 0421 231 958. That's 0421 231 958 for Handy Hutch. Sound like a voiceover person, don't I?
Handy Hutch, do you travel to the UK to fix tables? Because I need my coffee table
he doesn't
fixed.
travel to the. He's based in somewhere or other here in Sydney somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere local in the eastern suburbs.
I would trust an Aussie. I would trust an Aussie carpenter with my pine coffee table than I would one over here. Believe me, they treat pine like it's rubbish here.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, we can come up with a jingle for Handy Hutch. It's a great name too. Call Handy Hutch, Handy Hutch, call Handy Hutch, call Handy Hutch, call Handy Hutch. If you want something to be fixed real fast, he won't charge it through his big fat. Ask your mum to call Handy Hutch. There you go.
Oh my God. I'm going to have to go, Brucey, because
well, hang on, is Rosie going to call us? Rosie.
Did she say she was going to call?
Well, can she call us? If you get a WhatsApp, Rosie, get on to WhatsApp and then give us a call so it won't cost you from the UK, like Lisbeth is.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll send her the WhatsApp for you. Shall I?
Is she on WhatsApp?
Yeah, she is. I'll
Okay,
send her the
link.
WhatsApp for
Send her
you.
the link, and she can ring in. She can ring in now, right?
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, I'll hang up and then send her the link.
Well, she wants a three-way. She wants a three-way.
Oh, can you? Oh, how do I do that while I'm talking to you?
I would love to call in, but not sure if it would cost. Well, that's why we're saying WhatsApp, because WhatsApp won't cost. Just send her the link.
Hang on 2 seconds. I'm going to go and.
All right. She's gonna give you a link, Rosie. I've never spoken to Rosie before. I don't know who Rosie is. I know she's a fan of Marika's. She's in Second Life. For those people that don't know what Second Life is, it's a animated another world that people sort of live in and get points for and money. It's got its own currency, and it's been around for a long time. We're up to Second Life 69 or something now, aren't they? I don't know. No idea. There you go.
Second Life 69.
No, I don't know what number it's up to. I don't watch it. I don't go there. How would I know? I'm going to charge you for that, Handy Hutch. I'm going to charge you, Chris Hutchinson, for that jingle and for that copyright on that jingle, and also intellectual copyright, and for the plug I gave you. I take Medicare card. Okay, you can pay with your Medicare card.
Right. Rosie, I'm sending it to you now. You just need to add it to your WhatsApp.
Call Handy Hutch. He'll hit you in the crutch. I better still, hang on. Call Handy Hutch. If you don't pay, he'll hit you in the crutch. There you go. That's what happens with Handy Hutch. At least you know in advance if you don't pay him what's going to happen to you. I mean, that's better than not knowing at all. Send me a bottle of wine, but I don't drink. I don't drink Handy Hutch. But I'll rack your brains, Chris, for something I'm going to talk to you about later on down the line. I've already racked your brains once before, but I need to rack more about something. A project I'm working on at the moment. A secret project. Very secret project.
I want to know.
I'll tell you off air. It hasn't launched yet.
I know you will.
Oh, well, no, I'll tell you everything. You and I are like brother and sister. Big week ahead for you, Bruce. Who's that? Hillary. It is a big week, Hillary. It's even a bigger week for the defendant. Yes, it's even bigger, isn't it, Liz?
Yeah. Can you somehow set up sort of camera and sort of bring me in so I can watch there?
No. Oh, the court. Oh, well, it's only going to be. We're going to get it through the email. The court decision. The judge's decision.
Oh, I see.
And for those people that don't know what we're talking about, it's been a big media storm last year and a little bit this year about me taking down someone's Facebook group because there was defamation being allowed to be printed about me for 4 months straight, non-stop, and they were in cahoots together, those two. There was no doubt about it, and that was Bianca Harvest and Alice Voigt. And Voigt I took to court, the New South Wales District Court, for defamation, and a lot of it's going to be exposed when this court ruling gets handed down. So hang on a sec, what's going on here? We got a call coming in?
Oh, could that be her?
I don't know. You can press that little add button where you are. See the little add button?
Oh, yes.
Okay, add her and ring her.
I thought about that.
Yeah, add her and ring her. Anyway, so that's what's going to happen, folks, and we can't wait for the truth to come out, and the truth will come out. We know what this person's been up to, and there's a few other people who are going to be named and shamed because they're part of this. I call it the sisterhood. They're all part of this big, massive 2-day court trial, which has cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Hello, Rosie.
Hello.
We won't talk about this court case until later in the week. Okay, guys, you're live on air, okay? So you're live on air. It's Chooka's Chicken, Rose Bay, Undercover.
We'll keep it clean.
Charlie's, it's a mystery. Okay, it's Chooka's Chicken, Rose Bay, Undercover, Char Grilled Charlie's. It's a mystery. I don't understand that one. Chooka's Chicken, I don't know. No. Hello, Rosie. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello, Rosie. Tell us about yourself, Rosie. Tell us about your life.
Oh, it's boring.
Oh, well, thanks for being on the show, Rosie. See you later. Good night. Ladies and gentlemen, please thank Rosie. That was Rosie. No, we'll come back to Rosie now. Hello, Rosie. So, Rosie, how long have you been in Second Life for?
12 years.
You poor person.
Nearly as long as...
You poor person.
No, it's good. If it wasn't for Second Life, I wouldn't have met Liz.
Mm,
Well,
So-
you wouldn't have met Marika either.
No,
exactly.
Now,
my life is so much better.
you know about
For being
Marika
in
that she
Second
works
Life.
here for me, don't you? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know
No.
that. No.
Oh, okay.
I'm totally
Marika.
girl fanning over her.
Okay, Marika is a Goldberg handmaiden who works for me here at the Goldberg Manor. As you watch, are you watching this at all? Are you watching this?
I'm not watching it, no.
Oh, but you were
No,
watching it,
she's on
right?
the phone.
Yeah. Okay.
I was watching,
You
yeah.
were watching. Okay, so you know Goldberg Manor by watching. Okay, so Marika cleans for me. She's been
Yeah,
cleaning
yeah,
here for
yeah.
about 28 years. Okay, and she's very shy, but she's been on the radio and she's been on the radio and talkback shows on Sydney #1 rating shows. You see, and we stole her off that and said, right, come with us, be with me, and you can work here, obviously, which you already did anyway. But you can go onto this show instead, which is more favourable because you've got the boss in control here of the show. So Marika is here, but she's very shy. She doesn't show her face. I've made a deal with her not to show her face, but she does occasionally pop her head in and say hello to a few people. So that's basically it.
She's such a darling. She's such a darling. Total darling.
She's
She
very
has
big.
she has a huge following.
Yes, she's huge. Everyone asked
know.
for about Marika, and now they all know that she's here
Very
now with
huge.
me. She's so big, Rosie, that her husband needs a GPS just to navigate around her. You know, at the first flap, turn left. At the second flap, turn right.
Oh, love her, love her.
Oh, Marika's fantastic. I wish she wouldn't be so stage shy, you know, and she'd show her face. And then,
Well, you can see her on Liz's YouTube channel.
oh yeah, but that's a cartoon. That's not really Marika, what she
No,
looks like.
that's really that is Marika. Yeah, she's real.
But okay, if we show you,
Second Life is real.
but if I got Marika onto
We
the
all look
camera
like
here, that
we
would
all
ruin.
look like our avatars.
That would ruin. She wouldn't be an avatar. It would ruin who she really is, right?
Yeah, that's true.
It
That's
would.
true.
It would
That's
ruin
true.
who she is. I mean,
Yeah.
because then the avatar way that she looks, which isn't necessarily how she looks, is
that's
she's not
true.
happy about the avatar, by the way. She's not that happy with it because it looks a little bit too skinny. She looks a bit too skinny in it. So, Liz, can you fix that up? Because she's
sure.
complaining to me. Every time she turns up to work, she goes, Bruce, it's too skinny. And I'm going, okay, I'll tell Liz that it's too skinny. So,
Oh, look, but
Oh,
you
dear.
know,
Hello,
she
Jackie.
needed to fit in the clothes.
say hello to Jackie, girls. Jackie is the most
Hello,
popular
Jackie.
hairdresser in the eastern suburbs of Sydney, where we are. Jackie's studio.
Oh, Jackie, can you come over and do my hair, please? I'm desperate. Oh my
you
God,
go.
we can't get out.
Mine too. Mine too.
Okay, Jackie, we'll organise the airline tickets to you, but we're going to be flying Corona Airlines, and we'll fly you over to Rosie and to what's the other girl's name? Oh, Lizzie's. Yes, Lizzie's place to cut some hair
Thanks.
and show some Australian love, and then you can come back and no way, she said. She's not coming.
Oh,
Why not, Jackie?
Aw.
COVID Airlines is a great airline.
COVID Airlines, it's great.
Can you imagine, Bruce, how many people this year are going to give birth to children, come on, and they're going to call their kid COVID?
I can
Come on.
imagine.
Yeah,
nobody.
can you imagine how many children are going to be called COVID?
Yep, and you know what? Instead of a 21st being the big birthday, it will be the 19th because COVID-19.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
crazy, absolutely crazy. There's some crazy things. Look, the world's changed. The world has changed
Yeah.
now because of this COVID thing. You know, people will be going out like this, like, oh, should I be able to go out here now and open the door and walk out the house, or should I be careful when I go into this place now? Everyone be really, and then it will relax after about, say, 6 months. Everyone will be just like, we're back to normal now. But retail will be totally different. There'll be shops going under, which haven't gone under yet. They've been holding off,
Although
but they will.
if these shops get savvy, which I've noticed a lot of shops over here in the UK have, like restaurants that are purely restaurants, they've turned themselves into takeaways. So
That's
what
right.
they've done is they've altered their business principle, and then started doing deliveries. So I like,
That's right.
really good restaurants have started doing deliveries. And if people start thinking more like that,
Yeah.
they can then just get that, sort of get their economy going a lot better and
That's
a lot
right.
quicker.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
definitely.
Look, there's a Chinese restaurant in the area here at Rose Bay, which has been around forever. It's been around even when you were here in the East, okay? I can't even remember the name. I keep forgetting the name. Someone's going to type it in here. Everyone knows it. It's on New South Head Road opposite the pub, okay? They're old school, okay? Their food's old school. They have no technology skills at all. I can tell that straight away. People have tried with them Deliveroo, Menulog, Uber Eats, all of them, and they've rejected all of them. They closed down because of COVID, and now they've opened for takeaway only, and they're doing their own home delivery. Now, that makes me laugh and think, well, yeah, but it makes me laugh and think, look, you build the 30% in that you're going to lose because of the delivery companies into the price you're charging. People, it's got a massive following, this place, right? Build it into the price like the other companies do. Every other bloody place does that. Build it in.
Yeah.
Is your profit margin so small you can't afford 30%? And you don't have to employ drivers. You don't have to worry about drivers because the other companies supply the drivers. Get with the new school. Don't get left behind. It's those that don't adapt get left behind. And we've got a pub that's done that. They've adapted. You go to the window now and you can order wine and beer to take away, and they have food to take away as well. They've adapted.
Oh my gosh.
It's incredible
like
what they've done. They put a hole in a window. It's crazy.
That's the cool idea.
It's a great idea.
I would love it if do you know what? I would love it if I could just ring up and order a cocktail.
You can do that.
And a man turns up with a cocktail.
You can do that. You can do that here.
Oh, I love it.
You can get both, a cock and a tail.
That's
here. You
genius.
can.
I like that.
You can. Whereabouts are you, Rosie? Whereabouts in the UK are you?
I'm in the middle bit near Derby.
You're near
The city
Derby.
of Derby.
You're near Derby. Is that a good
Derby.
accent I put on? I'm from the south. Are you from Derby? Okay, I'm from
Derby,
somewhere other.
yeah.
I don't know where I am, but I'm starting to sound a bit strange, aren't I? Let's see how good you can put an Aussie accent on. Come on, Rosie, put an Aussie accent
Oh, I
on.
can't. No way.
You
I'm
can't.
rubbish at that.
Oh, well, I mean, So anything exciting they've done over in the UK with this corona stuff, like how they've readapted?
The chip shop, our local chip shop, you can ring ahead and say what you want for chips and then just walk down and collect it.
Yeah.
So we can still have our fish and chips.
But you couldn't do that before with this place?
No.
You couldn't do that
No,
before?
you couldn't ring ahead and
shops, no.
you had to go to the chip shop to get the chips.
Oh, my God. I remember when they used to wrap
You
fish
couldn't
and
ring
chips up in
ahead.
newspapers.
Yeah, they used to. They don't do that anymore.
No. Oh, have they got electricity there now in Derby? I'm just checking. I don't know. I'm just imagining, Fred Flintstone running along a conveyor belt, generating the power. I think I can.
You're so cheeky.
Oh, we had a barbecue yesterday, so.
What do you mean we were? You're not allowed to do that. You're going to have social distancing.
She's at home.
The people I live with.
Oh, the people you live with. Okay. How many of them? How many people do you live with?
I've got a husband and a 17-year-old son and a 23-year-old stepdaughter.
No wonder
There was a care worker.
No wonder you've been in second world for so long.
After.
Listen here. In our pixel worlds, this is the thing that the media hype that you see. People only ever hear about this Second Life and virtual worlds because you get the really weird basement dweller people that you suddenly see on the news that have left their husband and left their wife, and then they meet in real life, and my God, they look like they've inbred. That's not
Tiger King. That's Tiger King.
Honestly, that's not the case, Bruce. You'd be surprised the fitties that I've come across in there.
The fitties? What's a fitty? Hang on, this is Australia.
Like
What's fitty?
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, it's the spunks. Yeah.
The spunk. Gee, that's an old saying. Oh, he's
I
a
know, but I
spunk,
had to
that
think
guy.
of something Aussie.
Oh, yeah, she's a spunk.
If you say that over here, they think of something different.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, she's a spunk. Yeah, mate, yeah. It reminds me of the Paul Hogan show in the 70s. She's a spunk. He's a spunk.
Yeah,
Oh,
but yeah,
well.
that's really, really good-looking people. But also, you get a lot of like Jimmy Carr. I don't know if you know the comedian Jimmy Carr. He used to go in there and do performances in actual Second Life. So you get some.
I didn't know
actually,
that.
Did you not know that?
I did not know that
Oh,
either.
Dark
Oh,
woman.
dear, oh, dear. Girls, girls, girls. Let's talk
Kim
about...
Kardashian.
Let-
Kim
I'm missing
Kardashian.
out.
Yeah, Kim Kardashian. She's in there and in The Sims. The
So
world's a
do you work
strange
from
place.
home, Rosie?
Now I'm a kept woman.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a kept... Oh, excuse me.
I know it's
Oh, my
Yeah, I know.
God. Like some of the bored housewives of Rose Bay here in Sydney.
I need to be a kept woman.
Oh, my God.
I'm
What about a kept male?
I'm a bank clerk by trade.
Oh, my God. You're a what by trade?
Bank clerk.
A bank clerk. Okay.
Mhm.
Handling... Are you? Oh, that's the other
Do
thing.
you know
Have you
what
guys
that
gone
is?
cashless? Have you guys gone totally cashless? Like not using cash?
No.
During COVID, yeah, definitely. We're told to
Yeah, a
use
lot of
card.
shops are saying just use card only.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here. Yeah. I think that's the end of cash now as we know it. I think it really is. It's going to be so...
Could
it's-
be,
The
yeah.
only ones that are going to use just cash only are going to be the ones that are avoiding tax. That's it. Which we already know who they are anyway, because their ATMs, their FPOS machines or ATM machines always supposedly broken down. It has to be cash
Yeah.
only. That's just to pay the rent that day. You see, that's they think we're stupid.
Yeah.
I mean,
I haven't had cash for weeks and weeks.
I went through. This is dead set the truth. I went through McDonald's at Kingsford, which is a suburb in the eastern suburbs of Sydney, because there's 24-hour drive-through, right? And I thought the girl on the speaker when you place your order was saying it's no cash, it's card only. And I thought, yeah, that's fine, because I already knew that. I only use cards anyway. I don't use cash. I don't carry cash. I don't have any cash in the manor here. I don't have cash on me. I've got no cash. It's all cards and tap. It's been like that for years. Anyway, so I get to the window to pick up the order, and I go to tap my phone, because it's in my phone, my Apple Wallet, and she goes, no, it's cash only. Our FPOS machines are not working. I said, oh, it's the other way around.
God.
And she said, okay, don't worry, it's free food then for you. I said, I don't want to get free food. I'm not here to I don't need free food. I'm going to pay for this. And luckily, I remembered I did have some cash stashed in my phone wallet. Was $15. That's all I had. And luckily, the bill came to $12 at McDonald's. So I just gave her the 15. She gave me change back, but I thought, I'm handling change, and she's handling food. It's like, hello?
Yeah.
What's going on here? You think a company like McDonald's, seriously, regardless if it's a franchise or not, should have a backup, a buffer, a backup FPOS machine. If they're relying so heavily on FPOS, we call it FPOS here in Australia, where you
Yeah.
tap the machine, Why don't they have a backup? You can get so many backups for free. PayPal does it. There's so many that do it, because I do e-commerce all the time, right? Why don't they have a backup? I mean, they've got backup machines in case one machine goes down making their burgers, right? Well, what about the most important part, the
That's true.
transaction? The transaction. Every shop that relies on electronic transaction should have backup. There
I
should
was
be
gonna
no
ask
reason
you,
for it to be
Bruce.
down.
Does your McDonald's over there do home deliveries?
Through Uber and Deliveroo, yes.
Yeah, because ours started. But the crazy thing about it was when the COVID thing started, McDonald's are shut now, but they have a delivery service, and I don't know why they couldn't keep sort of going on with business and just sort of doing solely the deliveries, but they didn't. They actually shut them, so which is kind of a shame, because that's got to have a knock-on effect to their sort of money.
Of course. But, well, look,
Because
I mean,
they're all franchised, aren't they? So.
well, some of them are company owned in the good locations, the others are franchise. But
Yeah.
the one down at Bondi Beach, that's open for takeaway only, and all the Uber and Deliveroo drivers hang around there out the front, because they're always going to get business from someone wanting a McDonald's at God knows what hour. But that's only, I think that closes at midnight, that one. But the other one at Kingsford, they're open 24 hours. So you see the Deliveroo guys out the front all the time, and the police go there to eat as well. See heaps of cops there eating. Getting takeaway or whatever. now, but the whole world's changed. The boom in home delivery was just mind-boggling with the food.
It's amazing, actually. Yeah.
It makes you so
do you know
lazy.
what? Home delivery for everything is amazing.
Oh, it is.
It's
But
just-
it used to be. Look, I used to get when I was a kid. I used to get Chinese meals, but it was really hard for them to understand me and me to understand them when I was trying to place the order. And so even today, and I just feel like I'm not going to ring the place. I'm just going to go through menu log because it's menu log's like Uber Eats. Okay. Because it's in writing, they can see exactly what it is, and there's no mistake. There can't be a mistake unless they can't read.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to explain myself over the phone. Those days are gone. And the catalogs in the mail that they used to have, all the catalogs of all the food places, that's gone too. We're spoiled for choice. And, you know, I was in hospital last year for 10 days straight, and after an operation which had some ongoing issues after it, and I couldn't eat the hospital food. It's getting really beyond a joke. Like, I didn't order the fish, and they gave me fish, and it stunk. I thought, oh my God, what am I going to do? So here I was ordering Deliveroo and Uber Eats, and they're coming upstairs onto my floor, number 7, and the North Wing. I even remember that. And they were meeting me at the lift. Only once I had to go down because the front door was closed or something. I had to let the guy in. But I used to tip them for doing it because when you're in Darlinghurst, which is in like close to King's Cross and the city sort of thing in St. Vincent's Hospital, you're close to all these areas, including Bondi and the city. You get the best of everywhere. So you get all these offers of food, like from all these other restaurants and shops with chocolates and drinks and anything you wanted. And it was like heaven for me because it was like, oh my God, I can't eat this hospital food any longer because I was in there for 10 or 11 days straight. It doesn't sound a long time, but if you're in there and all you're eating is hospital food, it is a long time. It is. And you're on a drip and you're on all this crap and you're getting woken up every 5 seconds. You can't even sleep for more than 2 hours and you're getting woken up for your blood pressure and every few hours and, oh man, changing the drips and the drip noise goes off with the machines not giving you the drip properly. And it's just, I could write you a book. And there's no vending machines. There's nothing. And you just got hospital food. And that's it.
Yeah, it's disgusting, that stuff.
They make it there, they reckon. But you know what? I reckon give me a McCain's, a frozen meal any day, and I'll microwave it. I don't care. But they didn't have vending machines. They had nothing. If you didn't even turn up with a charger, you'd have to borrow one of the nurses' chargers to charge your phone up.
It's daft.
I mean, why don't they have? Really? Why don't they have vending machines on every floor? Like, you know, with sell some chargers there, or socks and slippers and dressing gowns for people, because not everyone's going to be having that dropped into them because they've been rushed in. You know,
that's
not
true.
thinking. They're not thinking. They're living in the 1950s, and still get this in Australia. Still in some wards, lucky mine wasn't, but in some wards they were telling me they still have to rent the television set to watch it.
Oh no!
What world are we in?
That's unreal.
What country are we in? You have to rent the television set? You have to rent the television set to watch. Mine was sponsored by somebody. I don't know who. I had my own ward, actually. I had my own room. I was lucky.
Well, that's all right.
I had my own room. There was reasons why I had my own room, but I had my own room. I'm not going to go through it all, but I had my own room. It wasn't the world's best place to stay, I can tell you that, but it was better than being in a ward, which I had been in, and I got moved. But I'll tell you what, renting a television set?
Yeah, because to me that's no longer a luxury. It's actually important for you to have one now, especially when you're in a hospital on your own.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you know, and they said, Prince of Wales Hospital, which is another hospital, you still got to rent it. And, you know, that's funny. It reminds me of a new scam that's going around hitting here in Australia. I don't know if you're getting it over there, but it's saying that your TV license is due for renewal. Your TV license is due for renewal. I mean, we don't have TV licenses here.
That's right. I saw that. I know. We only have them here in the UK. I don't know why.
Some people are just some of these scammers are so dumb. Yeah, the UK, and they go around checking on the UK. They go around checking. I've seen videos of them avoiding them like you'd not believe. It's incredible.
Yeah, they do. They come around with detector vans. It's a huge fine. They can send you to prison here just because you haven't paid your TV license.
That's insane.
I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous.
That's insane.
I know.
I've never
I'm
heard.
tempted to not pay. I'm tempted not to pay it because then I could go to prison and I wouldn't have to pay rent and overhead.
Free food and everything. Yeah, you're
free
better
food
off.
and everything. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Why don't they
And
just
they're
build it
getting
into the
internet in there.
price?
Yeah.
Why don't they build it into the
Yeah,
price
I
of the
know.
television set and it's automatic?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just primitive. I mean,
Yeah.
you know. Anyway, look, great speaking to
Right,
you
I'm gonna
girls.
have to go.
Take care.
Yes, thank you
and
for having us. Okay.
Yes,
we'll
thank you.
speak to you soon, girls. Take care over there in the UK. That's
Okay.
Lizzie and
Thanks.
her friend over there, Rosie, in
Bye-bye.
the UK.
When you want to know what's going on in the UK, call Lizzie. When you want to know what you can do in the UK, call Lizzie. It's Miss Lizzie to you. I'm getting all hot and bothered now.
Hello. Oh, hey. How are you? Good. Good. You up to the gym? No. I'm just going shopping in my
Activewear.
Buying groceries in my activewear.
Activewear.
Having coffee with my friends in my activewear.
Activewear.
Going to the movies in my activewear.
Activewear.
Get a manicure in my activewear.
Activewear.
Showing off my baby in my activewear.
Activewear.
I drink Coke Zero in my activewear.
Activewear.
Waiting for the bus in my activewear.
Activewear.
Buying activewear in my activewear.
Activewear. Activewear. Activewear.
Being hungover in my activewear.
Activewear.
Never exercising in my activewear.
Activewear.
Smoking on the street in my activewear.
Activewear.
Doing literally nothing in my activewear.
Activewear. Activewear.
Yes, the girls. Thanks, girls. That's the activewear dancers. Locals, actually, you could tell by the Coogee shots, and I think there's some shots in Crow's Nest or somewhere else. That's the skit people that do that sort of stuff. Thank you for that. That's pretty funny stuff. I'll get so many requests for that. Well, there it is tonight. There you go, folks. Totally unscripted tonight. We've got absolutely nothing going on here. Absolutely nothing. This is live, so if you want to give us a call on the number below, right there. Then the lines are free now. Lines are free right now. You can give us a call, say hello, or tell us what's on your mind, or you can type away and tell us what's on your mind. Let's just have a read of some of the comments. Jackie says, no way. Hillary says, Jeff, Frood, no, I don't think so. I don't know what the question is. Dungeon. I don't know what's being said there. I have no idea. But if you want to say something, type it in there, have your say, or give us a ring on the Goldberg request line. That's our line right there. You can talk about anything you want. Hope you feel better soon. Yes, thanks, Lizzie. Yeah, I haven't been feeling that well, folks, in the last couple of days. Thank you, Lizzie. I hope you're feeling better too. She hasn't been feeling well either. It was nice of her to ring in, though. Lizzie will be back next week, hopefully, all fit and healthy, just like I am next week, hopefully, too. It'll be the special court verdict edition, I would assume. Anything else anyone wants to talk about at all? If there's nothing else, we're going to bid you all a big farewell and good night and all that sort of stuff. Okay, folks, well, it's that time of the night where we tell you to close your eyes and go to sleep. So it's good night from me, good night from everybody, and we'll see you next time here on Goldberg Live. Good night, everybody. You've just been watching Goldberg Live, brought to you by Product Name. The name behind the product, behind the name. Nurse. Yeah, I'll come back now.
You hear?
This has been a Mad Ways presentation, darling.